Hi, my name is Brandon Stosuy. I'm on the board of Housing Works. I have been for a few years now. I also work at the website called Pitchfork, and I'm friends with Melissa Broder, also known as So Sad Today. She asked me to introduce her reading tonight, but I'm in Austin, Texas, running a couple of shows, so I pre-recorded my thoughts. In case you're unfamiliar with Housing Works, our mission is to end the dual crises of homelessness and AIDS through advocacy, the provision of life-saving services, and entrepreneurial businesses that sustain our efforts. This bookstore is one of those businesses. Everything in the store is donated, and the people pouring your coffees and running up your purchases are volunteers. All the money we raise in the store by selling books, beers, and hosting events goes directly to housing, healthcare, advocacy, job training, and other services for homeless and formerly homeless New Yorkers living with HIV and AIDS. Housing Works is one of the largest community-based AIDS service organizations in the country, and every event that we host here is a key part of our fundraising efforts. I really like to thank Melissa for hosting our launch here, Word Bookstore for partnering on the event, and to all of you for coming tonight. I walk past Word's Greenpoint store every day, and I often go inside and buy books. It's a great spot if you haven't been there. Speaking of which, we hope you grab a copy of Melissa's book, So Sad Today, from Word, but we also hope you'll buy one or many of the donated books here in the store, or maybe some vinyl. You can also help out Housing Works by donating your old books, volunteering your time, hosting an event with us just like this one, or by renting out our space for a private party. You can stay in touch with Housing Works by subscribing to our newsletter or following us on social media. If you want to tweet or Instagram about tonight's event, we're at Housing Works Books. I should spell that. HOUSINGWORKSBKS. You can find more information about the store and all the programs, sales, and other great stuff we have coming up at housingworks.org/events. And now I wanted to introduce Melissa. Melissa Broder is the author of 4 collections of poems, including the forthcoming Last Sext, which will be out this summer from Tin House. She writes the So Sad Today column advice and the monthly horoscopes for Lenny Letter. She lives in Venice, California. Broder began the Twitter account at So Sad Today during a dark time in the fall of 2012 as a secret creative outlet for her struggles with anxiety disorder and depression. What began as missives into the void ultimately grew into a following of over 300,000 people. She remained anonymous for 3 years. Broder has described the account as an attempt to connect with others in an essential way, underneath the social, cultural, and professional masks we are encouraged to wear. So Sad Today, the book, may be seen as the lifting of these masks a little further. Some quick facts about Melissa. She's originally from Philadelphia, the epicenter of Wawa, but she respects 7-Eleven too, especially their parking lots. She went to school at Tufts University, got her MFA in poetry from City College of New York. She feels like she would be happy working at Sephora. Her poems appear in Poetry Magazine, Guernica, the Iowa Review, Tin House, Fence, and other places. She has a rescue dog named Pickle. I've yet to meet Pickle, but Pickle does follow me on Twitter. I've read the So Sad Today book, and like Melissa herself, it's great. I first discovered Melissa's Twitter feed what feels like decades ago, and we soon struck up a friendship based on a mutual love of Wawa and Moby, and the rap band Migos, of which I am a member. I retweet her a lot. She retweets me sometimes. I invited her to read at Basilica Soundscape, a festival I curate up in Hudson. This was before she told folks she was so sad today, so I just introduced her as Melissa. And it's an honor to introduce her again tonight. Right now I'm somewhere in Austin watching a band, but my heart and my mind are here with you at Housing Works. If someone sees me now at Barracuda Bar, they're probably wondering why this guy, surrounded by all these people and all this music and all this sunshine and beer, looks a little sad. Maybe they just think I'm being distant or aloof or trying to be cool, but I'm not sad, I'm just lost in thought, which admittedly is kind of cool. But it's okay, they're not going to be there with you, because Melissa's going to keep on writing, and there will be more release parties. Plus, I plan to continually text her during her reading anyhow, so I'll sort of be there anyway. Please don't turn your phone on silent, Melissa. And please welcome Melissa Broder.